The Garmin Edge 540 proves that buttons still win when rain and gloves make touchscreens useless. Here's what you get. Advanced GPS cycling computer with button controls combines superior navigation, planning, and performance tracking, cycling awareness, and smart connectivity. Battery life. Up to 26 hours in demanding use cases. Up to 42 hours in battery saver mode. And view daily suggested workouts and training prompts on screen, based on your event. Get personalized coaching that adapts to your current training load and recovery when riding with a compatible power meter and heart rate monitor. Button controls are a deliberate design choice that pays off. In heavy rain or with thick winter gloves, capacitive touchscreens become unreliable or unresponsive. The Edge 540's physical buttons let you navigate menus, start/stop rides, and zoom maps without ever looking away from the road. This tactile feedback is especially appreciated during high-intensity efforts when sweat and vibration make touch inputs a gamble. Multiband GNSS support delivers exceptional accuracy even in challenging environments. Riding through dense forests, under highway overpasses, or in narrow urban canyons, the 540 locks on its satellites quickly and maintains a steady track. Compared to older Garmin models or budget competitors, the position data is noticeably cleaner, with fewer GPS dropouts or jagged route lines. This precision is a game-changer for post-ride analysis and navigation reliability. Battery life of up to 42 hours in normal mode is a standout feature for long-distance cyclists. You can tackle multi-day bikepacking trips or ultra-endurance events without worrying about charging mid-ride. Even with the screen on and navigation active, the 540 easily lasts through a full day of riding. For comparison, the Wahoo ELEMNT Bolt V2 offers about 15 hours, making the Garmin a clear winner for endurance-focused riders. Preloaded road maps and turn-by-turn navigation work well out of the box. The Garmin Edge 540 comes with detailed street-level maps that include points of interest, and it can recalculate routes if you stray off course. While the rerouting process is slower than a phone app, it's reliable enough for most rides. The ability to plan complex routes on the device itself, though clunky, saves you from pulling out your phone at every junction. Targeted adaptive coaching is a hidden gem for data-driven cyclists. By pairing with a power meter or heart rate monitor, the 540 can suggest workouts based on your recent performance and goals. It analyzes your training load and recommends specific power or heart rate targets for intervals. This feature is especially useful for riders who want structured training without paying for a premium app subscription, though it requires compatible sensors to unlock its full potential. The lack of a touchscreen makes map panning and data field customization tedious. Zooming into a map or scrolling through long lists requires repeated button presses, which is slower and less intuitive than a simple swipe. For riders who frequently explore new routes or need to interact with maps mid-ride, the button-only interface feels dated. This is a clear area where competitors like the Hammerhead Karoo 2 offer a more modern experience. Screen resolution and color depth are disappointing for a €299 device. The 540 uses a low-resolution, low-contrast display that looks washed out compared to the vibrant screens on the Wahoo ELEMNT Bolt V2 or Karoo 2. In direct sunlight, readability is decent, but the pixelated fonts and limited color palette make data fields less crisp. For a device marketed at serious cyclists, the screen quality feels like a cost-cutting measure. Navigation rerouting is slow and sometimes generates suboptimal routes. If you deviate from your planned course, the 540 takes several seconds to recalculate, and the alternative path may include unnecessary detours. In urban areas, it occasionally routes you onto busy roads when a quiet parallel lane exists. This inconsistency can be frustrating during group rides or when trying to follow a specific route, and it's an area where phone-based navigation remains superior. At €299, the Edge 540 sits in an awkward price bracket. The Wahoo ELEMNT Bolt V2 offers similar core features, including button controls and GPS, for about $280, with a more intuitive setup and app experience. Meanwhile, Garmin's own Edge 840 adds a touchscreen and even better battery life for only €100 more. The 540's lack of touchscreen and average screen quality make it hard to recommend over either alternative unless you specifically prioritize multi-band GNSS and marathon battery life. The Garmin Edge 540 is a solid choice for endurance cyclists who ride in all conditions and demand button reliability above all else. However, its dated screen and lack of touchscreen make it hard to recommend over the cheaper Wahoo ELEMNT Bolt V2 or the more feature-rich Edge 840. If battery life and GPS accuracy are your top priorities, it's worth the €299, but most riders will find better value elsewhere. Check the link in the description for the best current price on the Garmin Edge 540, and let me know in the comments if buttons or touchscreens are your go-to for cycling computers.